Michigan is our Friday focus here on NewsNation Now. Both Trump and Harris are in the state today. I'm Connell McShane in New York. Always good to be with you. We've been watching the vice president live. There she is in Grand Rapids, still speaking at a campaign rally there. Her campaign is looking to shore up support of this blue wall state. And they really today have their eye on the suburbs. That's what this speech is about in Grand Rapids. Now, later on, the former president has a roundtable on manufacturing in Oakland County. His plane just landed a few minutes ago in the state of Michigan. So Oakland County will be a suburban focus as well for former President Trump before he holds a rally tonight in the city of Detroit. Now, by the way, Harris also has an event in Oakland County tonight, so both campaigns are focused there. Latest polling average, hard to be closer than this. What's interesting is the trend here, razor-thin lead now in Michigan for Trump. As you see, it's only 0.7 of a point, but again, it was a Harris lead, now a slight Trump lead in the polling average. In the middle of all of this, Trump's January 6th case is back in the spotlight today. A federal judge has unsealed nearly 1,900 pages of evidence that Jack Smith is using to prosecute Trump. Now, much of this, it appears, is information that we knew already. It's filled with redactions, but it does include social media posts by Trump that prosecutors argue were personal, not part of his official duties as president. So that could be important. We'll get into that later in the show. First, though, deep dive into these Michigan suburbs. There's the DDHQ Hill forecast for the state right behind me. Again, the Harris campaign's been saying it's sensing some weakness from Trump there, thanks in part to January 6th, which we just mentioned, but also with women voters on the issue of abortion. So, again, the trend to Trump, GOP 0.7% in the polls, but the win probability still in the column of Harris. A Democratic state, after all, is Michigan. So when you talk about fundamentals of the state, Gretchen Whitmer, the governor, was at that event, or is at that event with Harris, state that normally goes for the Democrats, so you give a slight edge going in there. So when you talk about the suburbs, we got to talk about where, and we'll start with where Harris is right now by going back to the 2020 presidential race won by Joe Biden as his map comes up with 306 electoral votes. Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania all went blue there. So if we go to Michigan, you see the Biden margin was at 50.6 to 47.9 statewide over Trump. Let's go into Grand Rapids. In that area, which is right down there, you see it's actually labeled on the map. You're talking about Kent County. So Kent County is Grand Rapids. Biden has 52. Trump is under 46. This is where Harris is speaking right now. Now, suburban voters around the country in the last election went to Biden by a couple of points, but Trump won the Michigan suburbs, according to the exit polls. Recent polling now shows Harris is up among suburban voters. Again, women voters, abortion in places like Kent County are important, but it's not only places where you've won before for the Democrats. For example, last week at this time, was actually a week ago today, Macomb County was in focus for Harris's running mate, Tim Walz, just above Detroit there. It's very famous politically. We've talked about this before on the show. The Reagan Democrats way back in the 80s came from Macomb County, but lately it's been trending more and more red. So this is a margin play. Democrats are going in there, and even if they lose in a place that's trending red, they want to tighten up those margins in some of these suburban counties. And finally, we talk about the suburbs. Oakland County, you heard me mention it at the top. So that's 56-42 for the Democrats. Oakland County's just above Detroit down there. Both campaigns are going to be there this evening, and that's the one when we could talk a little bit about demographics. I was talking, or you look at the mean income, that's higher than the state average at $117,000. Bachelor's degree at 49% is also higher than the state average. These are the highly educated suburban voters that both campaigns covet, and that the Harris campaign feels like it has an advantage in a state that has been trending toward Trump for some time. Now, it's not all about suburban voters. The other point that the Harris campaign has been focused on, and the Trump campaign as well, is the black vote. So, you know, it's interesting that Trump goes to inner city Detroit today. So that's in Wayne County. So if you look at a place like Wayne County, that's a place where the Democrats are going to win. But Trump's polling advantage, or I shouldn't say polling advantage, his better polling this time around, particularly with black men, is going to be something to watch in a place like this, because when you look at Wayne County, 39% of the county is black. So that is a place to watch, certainly, which we will do. Now you go statewide in Michigan once again. That's back to Biden. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.